Mark's Corner. Thursday, April 2nd, 2009. G20 and Summary. I have now returned from my 2 weekend gatherings and a brief vacation. Both gatherings were memorable for the exceptional people who attended as well as heartfelt interactions. This was my third trip to Costa Rica, at the invitation of a special group of people there. I continue to be amazed at the openness of everyone in the country to the larger reality. Many have had contact experiences for years, and continue to receive messages on a regular basis. I find it such a contrast to folks in this country. The gathering in Denver was also very special, producing new insights into the times that are fast approaching. As I have said before, the messages on this site build on each other. For their full impact, read them in sequence beginning with September 2008. They are the situation on this planet and our place in the universe as communicated to me. I hope, by presenting them to you, that they have sparked your curiosity. As always, I encourage you to seek out your own unique truth. This is my 28th posting to Mark's Corner for 2009. The following is a brief message from Bren-Ton of Andromeda plus a summary, in my words, of the posting to this site since the first of the year. The summary in no way is an adequate substitute for the beautiful words of the original postings. Read the originals. Greetings to my brothers and sisters on Earth. I am Bren-Ton of Andromeda. At this moment in Earth history, the governments of your planet rise and fall based on the strength of their monetary systems. The current attempts by the G20 nations to clobber together a new world reserved from a basket of currencies highlights the weakness of the American economy plus the shakiness of the other economies as well. These are unprecedented moves by the industrialized nations. You are living in unprecedented times. You will look back on this meeting of the G20 as a historical moment when all came apart. The economies of your world have grown to massive proportions, based on the system of issuing debt. It is a house of cards, ready to collapse. From our vantage point aboard starcraft orbiting your planet, we see the governments slowly crumbling, as they are unable to supply the needs of their populaces. We do not see that the current efforts will result in a strong solution, rather they will exacerbate the weaknesses inherent in the debt-based monetary systems that are used to control Earth's human population. This is the beginning of the final phase of the transition. From here it will gain momentum, despite the showing by the stock markets and other outward signs. Your current government structures are built on the greed of those in power. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. The following summary, January through March, is from Mark's Corner, http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/marks_corner/ Moraine, transitioned Earth. We will see many changes as Earth is restored to her former brilliance. Disease is a third-dimension manifestation of frequencies generated by agents of the dark energy. It will be gone as those who have been sending disease will be gone. Food will taste more delicious and be more nutritious. Water will be pure. The climate will be moderate. Since there will be no urgency to achieve, just being will feel normal. We will have many more years of life. All will operate from a place of love. Fear will no longer dominate. We will love everyone who transitioned, recognizing them as fellow survivors. Each person will wish to cooperate with others to maximize the good for all. This will form the basis for collaboratives to use at all levels of organization. Telepathy will be restored to directly communicate truth, ideas, and opinions. There is no hierarchy of power. Everyone will operate in the best interests of all. Leaders will operate from the basis of love, equality, and non-judgment. Money will be available for all. Money will not be lent or hoarded. It will expire after a period of time. No one may charge interest on the money given to another. Extraction and burning of fossil fuels will be halted. We will generate electricity by utilizing certain crystals, like those that power starships. These crystals are present on Earth. Some occur naturally. Our brothers and sisters from Altair have brought more. All gasoline and diesel-powered forms of transportation will stop as we transition to new technology. This will be done in such a way that our civilization will not crumble, nor return us to the Stone Age. The Armada will provide some vehicles to transport food and people. Time will be measured by the rotation of the planet. The seasons, along with the moon, will be gone. Humans will experience a more relaxed way to live, as will animals and plants. We will discover more about being one with all. We will not feel pressure to perform or to survive. The surface of Earth will be altered by Earth shifts, and by the heating of the planet. Sea levels will rise. Weather patterns will alter the face of the planet. There will be disruptions in life as we know it. Provide food, water, and shelter for a few months during this interim time. Bren-Ton, structures and beliefs. All structures function with the objectives of serving the needs of those who control them. It is beliefs that give them cohesion and longevity. Fear enters into the belief structure equation by making people who are fearful subservient and willing to give up their rights. The transition to a civilization of light will require that rigid structures and beliefs be abandoned. They will be replaced with truth, oneness, and love. Structures are ingrained in all humans of this planet, from those in primitive societies to those working for multinational corporations. Elitists are at the top of any structure because they epitomize its beliefs. This is true for political, corporate, financial, educational, and religious structures. The humans we observe on other planets do not have such rigid structures. Truth is something that is very hard to determine. There is much circulating among you that is based on beliefs. These beliefs are used to control you. The belief that a structure is necessary is what gives it power over you. Laws are structures based on beliefs that they are necessary. Beliefs and structures are the opposite of knowing and living with the truth that all is one. Before the dark energy invaded, our distant ancestors knew from which star systems they came, knew that they were related to each other, and knew that they needed to cooperate in order to prosper. They did not see the black, red, yellow, and white races as so different. After the dark energy altered our ancestors' DNA, the resulting primitive humans, overwhelmed with fear, descended into superstitions and rituals. Structures of control have been imposed, based on the principle that humans were somehow fundamentally flawed, and that powerful gods had the right to control them. Competition and differences were introduced. It was only a small step then to placing non-humans within any structure so that it followed the specific intent of the dark energy. From time to time the light of the Creator asserts itself. Explorers, entrepreneurs, artists, creators, or innovators see that life can be better and set out to achieve something despite the complacency of others. It is these examples of the light that have brought the star people here to assist us. Oil companies are the epitome of large multinational corporations. The current civilization of this planet is defined by oil more than by any other structure. Burning fossil fuel has addicted us to a way of life that has become the bedrock of our modern civilization. The belief about the flawed individual was injected into us by the dark energy many thousands of years ago. It is this premise that has allowed structures to be put in place to control us. When governments see people as flawed, it allows them to exploit those governed. This belief of a flawed individual is the basis for most religions. Your belief, and it is only a belief, that you are fundamentally flawed is incorrect. Once you see yourselves as flawless, you will accept all your brothers and sisters in this universe as loving relatives, not as lesser or greater beings. The universe is basically good. You can be a part of this goodness. To move forward with Earth, you must learn to flow with energy, learn to abandon rigid structures. By establishing collaboratives, everyone will be part of a new type of structure. What is different this time is the on-the-ground assistance from our brothers and sisters from other star systems, and the